This conference will now be recorded.
In data structures, we was going through dictionary, right? So in data structures, list is completed, tuple is completed, set is completed. We was discussing about dictionary. We understood what is dictionary, how to make a dictionary, how to add elements to the dictionary, as well how to modify value of an element, how to iterate the dictionary. These all things we discussed. So dict keys, dict values, dict items. So iterating it. List of the list which is compatible to the dictionary structure, converting into dictionary. List of the tuples which is compatible to dictionary, converting into dictionary. Tuple of tuples. It can be list of lists or list of tuples or tuple of tuples or tuple of list, whatever. If it is compatible to the dictionary, using a dict function, we can convert into dictionary. And update method, updating one dictionary with another dictionary, that also we understood. This update method also we completed. Then today, let us see this program. Yeah. So what will be the output of this? This is the dictionary D1. D1 of banana. Banana is available, its value is 15. We read the value of the key banana. D1 of apple. What will be the output of this D1 of apple? Apple is not available in the dictionary. Apple is not available in the dictionary. So it gives an error. It gives an error, key error apple, because apple is not available. This already we know. But now let us understand get method. Let us understand this get method. Get method is also same like above. It is used to read value. Now you see D1 dot get method mango. The key mango is available. It gives you its value 30. So this statement gives you value of mango, value of the key mango, that is 30. But in this case, second case, you see get apple, D1 dot get apple. Apple is not available, but still it doesn't give error. Apple is not available in the dictionary, but still it doesn't give error. It returns none. It returns none. See, it returns none. So it gives by default none if the key is not available in the dictionary. That is a get method. Generally, you are reading a dictionary of key. If the key is not available, it gives an error. But in case you are using get method, it doesn't give error. This is get method. Otherwise, you can do one thing. This one you observe. Here get mango 10. So here exclusively I specify default value. I specify default value 10. Of course, whatever value you want as a default value, you can specify, but here I specify 10. Get method only, same get method. In the get method, we are specifying user defined default value. If the specified key is available, yes, mango is available, so it will read value of the key. So this case, it gives you output 30, but second case, apple is not available, so it returns the given default value. It returns the given default value 10, right? This is get method. This is get method. So reading value of the key from the dictionary, we can read using get method. If the key is not available, it doesn't give error, it returns a default value. If you does not specify your user defined default value, then by default it returns none. In case you specify user defined default value, it returns the user default value when the key is not available. In case key is available, it will just read the existing value. In case the key is available, this case and this case and this case, it gives you the same output because key is available, it will read value of the key. This is get method. I hope all of you understand get method. Next, you look at this program. This is the dictionary. D1 is the dictionary. Apple 20, orange 15, peach 10. This is dictionary. I'm printing what is D1. What is apple? Apple is 20. What is banana? Get method I am using. Banana is not available. User defined default value I specified 0. So this gives you 0. The same thing I'm using as a condition at the place of condition in the if statement. So what actually this get method returns? This get method returns 0. 0 converted into boolean, it is a false. So it goes to else part. So the key does not exist. In case I give apple here, apple is available, it gives you 20. Here at this place, it gives you value 20. 20 is converted into boolean, it is true. So key exists. This is how we can use several situations. We can use this kind of logic, but this is using get method. Next, you observe this pop method. On the dictionary, using pop method. You know, in the list object, we understood the pop method. In case of set also, we understood the pop method. But here on the dictionary, see D1 is the dictionary, orange 40, mango 30, banana 15, peach 20. This is dictionary D1. Apple is equal to 12. Is the key apple available? Not available. So it will add the new element to the dictionary D1, apple 12. After adding apple 12, this is the, here I am printing the dictionary. From that, I am D1.pop mango, the key mango is deleted. It returns the deleted item value. So it returns 30. So the key mango is deleted. It returns the value 30. That return is captured in the X that I am printing. This is pop method. So on the dictionary pop method, you must specify key. Specified key item is deleted. it returns the deleted item value. Okay. See here, first this is the dictionary. I added apple 12. After that, this is the dictionary. Then from this mango is deleted 30. So see, after execution of the pop, the mango 30 key value pair is that element is not there, that has been deleted. That is pop method. Now in this program, you can understand pop item method. Pop item method. For the pop item method, I need not to specify the key. I need not to specify the key. It will delete the last element of the dictionary. See, this is the dictionary. I added apple 12. So after adding apple 12, this is the dictionary, right? On this dictionary, actually, I'm using d1 dot pop item. Pop item is the method. It deletes an item. After execution of pop item, what is deleted? It returns the deleted item. I'm printing the d1 also. Again, one more time pop item. Second time what is deleted, I'm printing. Now you observe. Pop item is executed. The last element apple 12 is deleted. The item is deleted. So apple 12 is deleted. Again, one more time, I am deleting the last item. Peach 20 is deleted. Okay. So after deletion, this is the remaining dictionary D1. So here you have to observe the difference between a simple pop method and a pop item method. Okay. Let us observe next program. Please observe this program. Of course, here look at this. D1 is a dictionary. But observe this dictionary carefully. First one is integer is key, list is value. Second one is string is the key, integer is value. Third one, list I am giving as a key, tuple is the value. Float is the key, set is the value. Here set is the key, string is the value. Is this allowed? Is this allowed? Already I told you, hashable Python objects are allowed as a key. Hashable Python objects are allowed as a key. This restriction is not applicable for value. Value can be any Python object. Value can be any Python object. Sorry. So here I gave list as a key. This is unhashable. So list is not allowed as a key. And one more here, set I am using as a key. Set is unhashable. This is not allowed as a key. Just run it and observe, it gives error, syntax error. Sorry. 1 second. Okay. Now run it. It gives an error. Unhashable type list. So when it is list, this is not allowed. Suppose you convert that into tuple. Yes, that is allowed. But here you have set. Just observe this. So here this I am converting as a tuple. Here I am not taking list. I am converting this as a tuple. I am taking tuple. But still second, this one, last one is set as a key. This is also not allowed. Unhashable type set. Unhashable type set. That is an error. So as an alternative to this set, what we can use instead of set, we can use a frozen set, right? So here I am using frozen set. Okay. So frozen set is hashable, so it is allowed. This is key value pair, 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 this is key value pair. But as a value, list is allowed, number is allowed, string is allowed, tuple is allowed, set is allowed, everything is allowed as a value. There is no restriction on the value. So please remember this. As a key in the dictionary, only hashable Python objects are allowed. As a value, there is no restriction, anything is allowed. Now look at this. Just observe this. What is this? This is a dictionary. Yes. But observe carefully. Values are tuples. Values are tuples. In this tuple, 0th indexed element is employee number, 1 indexed element is employee name, 2 indexed element is salary, 3 indexed element is department number. So what is key here? What is key here? The 0th indexed element, employee number is the key. The concept is something like this is an employee table. This is employee table. Employee number is the primary key. This is employee table. Employee number is the primary key, right? That's what concept here. Okay. Now you see, I'm reading 2233. Yes, 2233 is the key. It gives that record. It gives that record, right? 2233 record it gives you. Of course, you are giving a key. It returns its value. The value is record. And 2245, I'm reading the key 2245. 2245 key is not there. So it gives error. If you don't want a system to give error, you can use get method, right? See 2244, yes, 2244 is the key. It returns its record. 2245 is not available. So it returns none because I am using get method. This is how you can read the value. This you understand. And let you observe this. This is the program how to read a record. This is the program how to read a column. Please observe employee.items. Employee is a dictionary. I am taking dict items. Dict items. What will be the output of dict items? Dict items. Please observe this. These are converted as items, tuples, right? These all are converted as tuples. The dict items look like this. Okay. So again, here is the comma. It is tuple. It is list of tuples. Inside you have again tuples. This is how the dict items. In the dict items, if the structure is like this, once you observe the indexes, list 0th index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index, 4 index. These are the elements in the list. But each tuple, if you observe 0th index, 1 index. One index is again tuple, one index is again tuple. It is 0th index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index. Got it? This is how the structure is. You have to understand. Now you see the employee items X. So it gives this one. So first element in the list. Then second iteration, it gives second element. So in this element, this is the 0th index, this is the 1 index. Okay. So here I am accessing X of 1 index. In the 1 index, 2 indexed element, all salaries it gives you, right? Suppose you are giving 1 of 1, it gives you all employee names. This is how you can access columns within this structure. I hope all of you clear about this, understood about this. How to read records, how to read columns when the structure is like this. This is what about dictionary. Next, I will show you a couple of examples. You try to analyze that program and tell me what will be the output. So go through this small, simple program and tell me what will be the output. There are 4 examples like this. You have to read and understand and tell me the output. Okay, gone through. You observe this is the list. Words is nothing but list. That list I am iterating. Each and every time, one by one element comes to iteration variable. So that iteration variable I am printing and a count of that in the list I am printing. So it will print the counts. So you tell me, are you satisfied with this output? So here first element, first key value is apple, apple 4, orange 1, again apple 4, because here also apple is there. So again banana 3, peach 2, banana 3, apple 4. But this repetitions is not really correct. So apple 4 times is there. Banana 3 times is there, right? But this is not correct. I don't want this duplication. Without duplications, I want to take word count. What can we do? Just to think about it. You see, this is the list. I'm converting that list as a set. I'm converting list as a set. So obviously in the set, duplicates are not allowed. So duplicates are not given in the set. What I am doing, I'm iterating the set. So duplicates doesn't come. but count is taken on the list only. But count is taken on the list only. So this is the list and this is the set. So first orange, on the list it is taking count of orange. Next banana, on the list it is taking count of banana. Next peach, on the list it is taking count of peach. Next apple, on the list it is taking count of apple. So this is a fruit name and count, both we are getting. Now I want the same output in the form of dictionary. I want the same output in the form of dictionary, right? What can we do? Can we do like this? Just observe. This is the list. I convert the list into set. So list I am printing, set I am printing. I am creating an empty dictionary. I am creating empty dictionary. I am iterating the set, getting the count on the list, but that I am adding to the dictionary. D1 of WRD is equal to count. So adding one by one element into dictionary, finally I am printing dictionary. The same output I got in the form of dictionary object, right? So first iteration, orange is the value. It has taken count from the list. So orange is the key, count is value. That's how I added inside the for loop. So finally my dictionary is ready. The word count output in the form of dictionary, right? Okay. Without using set, if you want to get the same kind of output, this is how I can make a logic. Please observe this logic. Please try to understand this logic. So this is the list. The word count is a dictionary. Of course, I am not converting this as a set. So directly I am iterating the list only. So word count, first is apple. First is apple. Okay. WRD count is the dictionary, empty dictionary. Dictionary dot get apple. Apple is not available. In case it is available, it will bring the value. In case it is not available, the get method gives by default 0, that plus 1. Step by step, I am incrementing the count. So first time it is empty. So apple. So apple is not available. So it is 0 plus 1, 1 that is added to the dictionary. Word count is the dictionary of WRD. Word count dot get the plus 1. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Then observe next orange. Orange is not already available in the dictionary. So 0 plus 1, 1. Orange 1 is added. Next apple. Apple is already available. So it will get the count 1. 1 plus 1, 2. So apple 2 like this. Of course, for your observation purpose, I wrote this print command. But if you execute this logic, finally you will get a dictionary. Like this, for the same problem you can use different logics. This is the word count logic. I'm operating on the dictionary, right? So this is what about the dictionary. All of you understand about the dictionary, I hope. So list, tuple, set, dictionary, you people understood. Okay. Then once let us understand the collection objects. Collections is a module, is a built-in library. In the collections, we have counter, default dictionary, DQ, heap queue, ordered dictionary, these all things. So first let us observe the counter. Now look at this program, look at this. So counter you have to import from collections because it is built in. Counter is available under collections module. Collections module is a built-in library, built-in module in the Python. So using this counter, I can create an empty counter. Of course, empty counter is nothing, just counter object is created. Just to observe. Run it. This is the empty counter. Counter object is created. Nothing special. Now you see, this is a list. Automatically it gives you the count. Counter object automatically gives you the counter. So here A, B. A how many times? 2 times. B only 1 time. So your counter object will be like this. So here you see A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 1. The counts I provided, but I'm making counter object. The counter object will be in the form of dictionary. This is how the counter object is. A counter object in the form of key value pairs, but it is a counter object, class counter. If you want to convert that into normal dictionary, yes, you can convert that into normal dictionary. You need not to write the logic for getting the word count kind of thing. Previously, we developed the logic, right? These examples, if you see, we created the logic for the counter. But same thing, we need not to write the logic, just you can use the counter object for that. Simplified, much more simplified, right? And you observe here, ABC is the string. For the ABC, I'm creating counter object, then output will be like this. This is my counter object, A 1 time, B 1 time, C 1 time. Mississippi is my string. If I create counter object for this, I 4 times, S 4 times, M 1 time, P 1 time, right? Understand? So here you see this is the list: cat, dog, horse, dog. Cat 1 time, dog 2 times, horse 1 time. This is how the counter object is created about the list. If you are a dictionary, using the dictionary, if you create counter object as it is, it gives you the counter object. So you need not to write the logic for counting, for the word count or item count. You need not to develop the logic. Directly it gives the counts. Now once you run it and observe, this is counter object. Just you see, in this program I imported collections counter from collections. These are the fruits, apple, orange. These are the fruits list. So counter object I created for the fruits. So this is the counter object. The counter object I converted into dictionary. The dictionary object is printed. Not only just getting the count, the highest specified number of highest, most common is the method. Highest and lowest we are able to get. See, most common gives you in descending order based on the popularity. Highest popularity first, highest count first, apple 4 first, banana 3 next, peach 2 next, orange 2 next. I don't want all in the descending order. I want only highest popular 1, highest popular 2. Suppose I gave 1 here, it gives you top 1 only, highest 1 only. If I give 2, highest 2 only, like this we can get it. something like head and tail, right? Similarly, the same thing we can use slicing technique. By using slicing technique, I can get lowest. -1 to -3, step -1, it gives you lowest 2. So starting to ending reverse order, it gives you ascending order, means lowest to first. In the lowest to first, I want only 2, that is the lowest 2. By using slicing technique, I can get the lowest to first order also. So highest to 2, lowest to 2, like this we can get. For that we can use counter object most common method. Counter object most common method. Right? I hope all of you understand about this counter object. See, dog 2, cat -1, horse 0, like this. So I'm getting the counter object. The counter object most common one, the highest is dog 2. Okay, so reverse order, I'm getting reverse order lowest one it gives you. So this is how we can work with the counter object. This is how we can give counter object, right? I hope all of you clear about counter object. Any questions about the dictionary and counter object from the collections? All of you comfortable about this? If any questions, please let me know. If any doubts.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead, Ravi.
Yeah, one doubt. Regarding dictionary, you have popped out on writing the pop string in the code, right?
Pop method and
Yeah.
pop item in the dictionary, is it?
Yes, yes. So I cannot do it from like a running command. Like if I want to delete orange 40 without writing here pop item.
Of course, you can use pop method. If you know the key, particular key element you want to delete, you can use pop.
Okay, from running command I cannot give like user command. I cannot give some running console I'm asking.
Time input you want to provide Mango.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, you can take an input. The key value, key name, you take it as a string object. That string object you can specify. See, S is equal to Mango. Here you specify S, then it will delete the Mango. The Mango here I'm hard coding variable S. Okay, but you can take it as a runtime input also, but it is case sensitive. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Runtime input. I don't want to do hard code here. So
Yeah, you can do it input.
yeah.
Okay. Now we run it. The input it is asking, give Mango. It is deleted, right?
Yes. Yeah, the same thing can be handled for adding also.
Okay, this one for the pop
Yeah,
item.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah, this is
Pop
for
item
removing, right? Yeah. Yeah, for
pop
adding,
item
like,
always.
yeah. Yeah, for adding also
Adding
on runtime I
elements.
can do it.
You can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Thanks.
Any other questions? Anybody else? So I hope all of you comfortably understand this counter object. Next you see DQ. A DQ means a double-ended queue. Either you can add elements, delete elements, both the ends, left side and right side, both the ends, that is DQ. Just go through this. You have enough time, go through this. What is double-ended queue? That is known as DQ. Adding and removing elements from either end. See, very simple here. This is a little extension to the list only. List object, you can append the element only right hand side. You can pop the elements only from right hand side, only one side. So here list object in Python is similar to single linked list. Okay, but I want it as a double linked list. Either both the sides I must be able to operate. Then that is a DQ. Very simple. If you are aware of C language, then only you refer the single linked list, double linked list. If you don't aware of the C language that much, don't refer that. Just try to understand the double-ended queue is similar to list object. List object allows adding elements, removing elements only from one side, that is right side. Okay, so double-ended queue allows to do it both the sides. For that you have methods. DQ is used to create a double-ended queue. Append left, append, add the element right side, append left, add the new element left side, extend left, pop left, remove left, like this. The methods are there. Of course, this double-ended queue belongs to collections module. First of all, you have to import collections module, otherwise import DQ from collections module. Either way you can do that. So import from collections, import DQ, you can do. Otherwise you can import collections from collections.dq every time. So here this is a list. I made it as a double-ended queue. I made it as a double-ended queue. Now double-ended is a double-ended queue. Here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Here append, Thursday will be added right side. Append left, Sunday will be added left side. Pop will remove the right side one Thursday. Pop left, it remove the left side one Sunday. Reverse, it will make the double-ended queue reverse like this. See, this is the double-ended queue. So adding to the right, Thursday is added, adding to the left, Sunday is added left side, removing from right, Thursday is deleted, removing from left, Sunday is deleted, right? It is reverse. The reverse method is used to make it in a reverse order. Similarly, extend method, these all are there. So you can see always double-ended dot. You can use this method, pop left method, append left method, append method, reverse method, count method, extend left. These all, okay? These all methods. Any member, any method you can operate on this. This is a double-ended queue. Very simple, nothing special. It is just a extension to the list object. I hope all of you comfortably understood about double-ended queue. Any questions about double-ended queue? Can I go to next one?
No. Yeah.
So double-ended queue, you are comfortable, right, Ravi?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It is very simple, same like list only. Only the thing is, both the sides you can add, you can delete. That is the only specialty of the double-ended queue. Comparatively, conceptually, algorithm comparison, list is similar to single linked list. DQ is similar to double linked list. Comparatively, your C language data structure concepts. but don't crack head that much if anybody don't know about that C language data structures. Next, heap queue. Next, heap queue. Heap queue is not a separate variety of object. It is restructuring, rearrangement of the list memory. Just look at this. I import heap queue. What is this L list only? What is this L list only? I'm printing L. What type of object? L. It is list. Heapify the list. Heap queue dot heapify the list. After heapifying, L is list only. But see, arrangement of the items are changed. Arrangement of items are changed. If you observe carefully, smallest element is the first. Smallest element is the first. Moreover, it is not in ascending order or descending order. Please observe. So, if you people aware of the C language binary tree structure, the arrangement of the memory elements, memory objects, similar to the binary tree, that is what actually this heap queue. After heapifying, elements are rearranged in the memory, but still it is list object only. What happens? The arrangement will be like this. Smallest item is first root element. Then left, right. Then for this left, right. Depends on number of elements available. The out of all elements, smallest is going to be root. Then after that, smallest and bigger than that go to left and right like this. This is the binary tree kind of arrangement. Inside the memory, it will arrange the elements like this. So searching will become faster. This is what heapify. That's why it is arranged like this. This is heap queue. So heapify is the method. Heap queue is the module. Heapify is the method. I am giving list object. The list object elements are restructured. Sorry, internal memory is rearranged. So when you are working on the list, it will be faster. See, here we have heap push, heap pop. So observe this. I'm importing heap queue. For the shortcut, I gave alias name HQ. So L is list object only. Using heap push method, heap algorithm. Using heap algorithm, I'm adding an element to the list. 20 is added to the list. Next 14 is added to the list. Next 5 is added to the list. Next 15 is added to the list. But heap push. So according to the heap algorithm memory arrangement, I'm adding elements to the list. Finally, I'm printing what is the list. Okay. Just observe what is heap push. Heap push is adding elements to the list. Heap push is adding elements to the list. Smallest item is left, right? How did I add one by one element? This is how I added. Smallest item is always first because it is top. Okay. So if you want to observe more detail, after each heap push, you print the list. Then you will be able to understand something better. Now you see heap pop. Heap pop is used to remove an item. This heap pop removes the item and returns the deleted item. Please observe what is deleted. Heap pop. The very beginning item is deleted, right? 2 is deleted. Heap pop. Root item is deleted and remaining is restructured. The next smallest item become as root. So again, heap pop, it deletes the top root element. The 5 is deleted. Next smallest item is become as a root element and restructured. Entire memory is restructured. Next again, heap push pop. What do you mean heap push pop? Remove the element, at the same time add the element. 65 is added, 10 is deleted. This both are done at the same time. That is heap push pop. This is what heap queue. This is what heap queue. But actually, generally we doesn't use this heap queue or double-ended queue. These things we doesn't use much. If according to your requirement or your situation of logic development, if you feel you required, definitely you can use it, not a problem. But these are not directly available in Python. These are members of collections module. Heap queue is separate, but counter, dequeue, these you have to import from the collections module. Okay. This is heap queue, heap push method, heap pop method, heap push pop method. Next, ordered dictionary. Of course, actually discussing about ordered dictionary is also waste of the time. Why? Because in old versions of the Python 3.4, 3.6, 3.7, dictionary is unordered collection. Placement of the items is not guaranteed. But now the latest versions of the Python 3.8 and 3.9, the latest versions of the Python, your normal dictionary is also ordered dictionary. There is a guarantee about the placement of the items. In which order you have given items, it takes in the same order. That is what we observed so far, because we are working with 3.9. So when in the old versions, when the dictionary is not ordered, it is not an ordered. So ordered dictionary is the separate object. This gives you guarantee about placements. Now you see here, this is an ordinary dictionary. In the latest version, if you execute it, you may not be able to observe the difference. But if you execute it in the old version 3.4 or something, here I am adding AA11 key value pair, BB22 key value pair, CC33 key value pair, DD44 key value pair. The order of the elements might be shuffled. The placement is different. The same thing if you do on the ordered dictionary, collections module, ordered dict, create the ordered dictionary. There is a guarantee about the items order. Here you see both are same, because normal dictionary is also ordered dictionary nowadays in the latest versions. Okay. See, this is the normal dictionary, orange 40, banana. See, whatever order you have given, in the same order it is placed the items in the dictionary, right? But in old versions, dictionary is not like this. There is no guarantee about the placement. In case it is ordered dictionary, there is a guarantee about placements. That is ordered dictionary. Sorry. When you delete the element, add the elements, the order is maintained. That is the ordered dictionary. But at present, in the latest versions, you need not worry about ordered dictionary. And in case you are migrating the programs from old versions to latest version as part of your enhancements and change requests, at that time, if you see any ordered dictionary, don't confuse it. Ordered dictionary is also same like dictionary. Okay. This is about ordered dictionary. This ordered dictionary is also belongs to collections module. And next one is a default dictionary. So now observe this program. Default dictionary is belongs to collections module. Here I am creating a default dictionary object. DD1 is default dictionary object. This is a lambda variety default dictionary. Please observe the lambda expression I specified with the default dictionary. Did I give any parameters for the lambda expression? No, I did not give any parameters. No parameters. Is there any expression? Is there any calculation? No, it is a fixed value. So the 111 is going to be a default value for the dictionary. So see, DD1 is the default dictionary. What type of object it is, what is ID I gave. Please observe, DD1 is a dictionary. Name Srini. Name is the key, Srini is the value. Age is the key, 40 is the value I gave. Okay, fine. Now you look at this output. It's fine. This is the default dictionary lambda expression based. Initially it is empty. After that, name Srini, age 40 is added. Okay, fine. Now from the dictionary I am reading name. Yes, name is available. It gives you Srini. Height. Is the key height is available? Not available. So it gives you default value 111. Right? The same behavior we can achieve using get method of the dictionary. So why should I go for this lambda variety default dictionary? Because already I have get method in my dictionary, it will do the same. Got it? So it gives you default value. Even though the key is not available, the default value it will be giving. Okay. Get method is much more flexible than this. But olden days, this was used. This is what default dictionary lambda variety. You have another variety. Okay. So just a difference. If you observe this program, it is a list variety default dictionary, right? The default dictionary, list variety default dictionary. In this dictionary, every value is a list object. See, this is the list of tuples. Red 3, here red 5, here red 9. So red is the key, 3, 5, 9 is the values that I wanted as a list. See, this list I'm converting as I'm adding into default dictionary, right? Appending one by one. Finally, if you observe the dictionary, red is the key, 3, 5, 9. These are the values. This is the list. So the value is compulsory list. The value is compulsory list, right? That is a list variety default dictionary. Of course, this we may use sometimes whenever you wanted this kind of dictionary object. In the normal dictionary, you have to develop your own logic for this. But in case if you are using dictionary, you need not use the logic. Of course, that default dictionary you can convert into normal dictionary. So print dict of DD1. So it's going to be a normal dictionary, right? This is normal dictionary. You can get it back. This is somehow useful in the default dictionary. This is integer variety default dictionary. It works like a counter. Just to observe the program. This is the logic I gave, but it works like a counter, right? Counter object. This is about a default dictionary. In the default dictionary, lambda variety default dictionary, list variety default dictionary, integer variety default dictionary. Integer variety default dictionary works like a counter because here I supposed to write the logic. I supposed to count it, but it works like a counter. List variety default dictionary, in this every item value is going to be a list compulsory. This is actually lambda variety default dictionary. This works like a get method. This is what about default dictionary. So this is your data structures, list, tuple, set, dictionary, and frozen set, and counter object, DQ, heap queue, ordered dictionary, default dictionary. This is a data structures chapter. I hope all of you comfortable. Finally, at end of this data structures chapter, if any questions, let me know. Next, we go to functions chapter. If anybody is having any questions, please let me know. No questions? All of you comfortable? So next, I can go to next chapter, functions chapter. Okay. Next chapter, functions chapter. I hope most of you people know the functions in other languages, but I will be discussing from the scratch. So anyhow, data structures chapter is completed. Fourth chapter is completed. We'll move to next chapter, functions. Okay, take 15 minutes break. We will continue functions chapter today and tomorrow, functions chapter. Okay, just take 15 minutes break.
This conference will now be recorded.
Today we'll begin a new chapter, that is functions. So what is a function? Very simple. Function is a block of executable statements. It's a named block of executable statements. Function, block of executable statements. Of course, block of executable statements performs some functionality, some operation. So function is used to perform a functionality, a particular operation. The block of executable statements has a name. Block of executable statements has a name. For example, A, B, C, D is the name. So the block of executable statements has a name that is used to perform a functionality. This is a function. Function is a named block of executable statements that is used to perform a particular functionality. But please observe, in Python, everything is an object. In Python, everything is an object. Function is also an object, that is code object. Everything is an object. Function is also an object, that is a code object. What is the syntax of writing a function in Python? Def function name of the function, def function name. Function takes parameters. Function takes parameters. We can pass input values to the function, into the function body, using parameters. These are the arguments. These are parameters. Colon. Then block of executable statements. Block of executable statements. Of course, function returns a value. You can write return statement, return value, otherwise return object. Return is optional. Even though you does not write the return statement, by default function returns none. By default function returns none. This is the syntax of developing a function, function definition, function body. This is what function body, this is what function definition. Of course, a function you can call whenever you want to perform that behavior. You can call the function using the function name. You can call the function using function name, right? So using function name, by passing parameter values, you can call it. If you want to capture the return value, you can capture the return value. So whenever you call the function, the control will shift to function body and execute the statements inside the function body. This is simply about function. What is the main advantage of the function? Very simple, reusability of the code. The main advantage is reusability of the code is the advantage. Just look at this program. Look at this program. What is this program? You people tell me. In the functions, your interaction is important. What is this program? This program is factorial of the given numbers. Factorial of the given number. So n value is 5. So 5 factorial. Using for loop, I am calculating factorial of the given number. Here I am not using any function. Of course, range is a built-in function, input is built-in function, int is built-in function, print is built-in function. These all are the built-in functions. Now our functions chapter is mainly for creating user-defined functions, for user-defined logics and user-defined behaviors. So here I did not use any functions. This is just a simple logic, factorial of the given number. Okay, you know very well. Good. Now suppose I want to calculate NCR program. NCR formula. What is NCR formula? NCR is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial, n minus r factorial multiply with r factorial. This is the formula. If you want to do this program for NCR calculation, if you want to do the program, this is how your program would be. Here n is 5, r is 2. For n factorial separate variable, for r factorial separate variable, n minus r factorial separate variable. The logic for n factorial, logic for n minus r factorial, logic for r factorial. The same logic, same formula, same code I am repeatedly writing in the program so that I am able to calculate it. So here is repetition of the code. Usage of more number of variables. Usage of more number of variables and the repetition of the code is the problem here. What is the problem with the repetition of the code? What is wrong? If I repeat the same code again and again in the same program, what is the problem? Can anyone tell me what is the problem with the repetition of the code? Please open, please tell me, anyone?
Hare Krishna, Shri Shri Badrinath Dham.
Storage. Storage? Storage is not a problem here, because any program, whether it is C program or Java program, your program doesn't take much storage. It's not a problem. Complexity increases. Why complexity increases? It is the same code. 10 times you are writing the same code, same logic. Where is the complexity? Harshvardhan?
Yeah, for using more variables, the complexity will get increased.
Whenever you are using more variables, so more storage is required. Okay, is somewhat acceptable. Okay, but execution wise, what is the complexity? What is the problem? I don't think so. Really, there could be any problem, I think. Is it?
He has to execute every line.
Even though you are using functions, 5 times you are calling the same functions, 5 times the function body should be executed or not. So execution time, execution speed, these all are common. Really, there is no problem, right? But the problem is maintainability, readability, maintainability. That complexity gets increases. Okay. See, something like 50 variables at a time occupies the memory. They resides in the memory for the lifespan of total program execution. It occupies more memory. So 10 variables are created, the work is done, then their variables are cleared. Then again 10 variables are created, work is done, the variables are cleared. So each time in the memory you have only 10 variables, right? It occupies less memory. That is what somehow was systematically managing the memory. That's okay, fine. But here, if you does not write functions, if you repeat code in your program, if there are any changes required in the code, a change request is given. According to the change request, you're supposed to enhance the program. If you want to change code in your program, change code, how many times, how many locations the same code is available? 7 locations the same code is available. The program become very lengthy. It become complicated for reading. You have to identify wherever the logic is located. Every location you have to do the changes. Even one location you forgot, still remaining it is bug. That bug is remain available, right? That is the problem. The readability, maintainability is the problem. Got it? Do you understand me? All of you agree with me? So 10 lines you are executing 5 times, or 50 lines you are executing, there is no change in the execution speed. Mostly there is no change in the memory management also. Okay. But of course, if you are using the functions, variables are occupied and cleared, so somehow systematically the memory is managed something better. That agreed. But what is the difference in 10 statements executing 5 times and 50 statements are executed? There is no difference. But major problem is readability and maintainability of the program. That is what the benefit with the reusability. That is what the benefit with the reusability. Benefit is not for the computer hardware and microprocessor. Benefit is to the programmer to make your program much more systematically organized, readable and maintainable, right? Write once, use several locations. That is benefit to the programmer. Okay. So in this logic, I did not use functions. I did not use functions. So repetition of the code. Repetition of the code is not a good practice. So definitely we required a reusability of the code, right? Whenever you want a reusability of the code, functions are required. The main advantage with the functions is reusability of the code. Okay, just observe how to write function. Just observe this code. Def function name. I did not give any parameters. Of course, arguments are optional. Arguments are optional, right? So parameters are optional. Either you pass the parameters or not pass the parameters. That's both are okay. So def func1 is the name of the function. Here we don't have parameters, colon. Simply as a body, I give pass. What does it mean? The pass, the statement pass represents there is no code, there is nothing to do, there is no body, right? Actually, if you does not write any statement here, it is syntactical error. But we don't want syntactical error. So exclusively we are using a keyword saying that here nothing to do. There is no behavior. There is no code. Right? That's why we gave pass. func1 is a function that does not have any behavior. I did not write return statement. I did not pass any parameters, but still it is a function. Okay, this is function body. I'm calling the function. Of course, there is no behavior of the function. It doesn't do anything, nothing to do over there. But still, I'm calling the function without capturing return value. The same function I'm calling by capturing return value by default. Function returns none. Let you observe this. See here. So calling the function, is it performed any functionality? No, nothing. Nothing is done. Here again, I am calling the function. Is it doing anything? No, nothing is done. But still, I'm calling the function, capturing the return value. It returns none. I'm printing R value none. So by default, every function returns none. If you does not write return statement, every function by default returns none. Okay. See how flexible Python is. Here, please observe comparatively how flexible Python is. In other languages, as you specified parameters, you must pass parameters accordingly. There is no flexibility. If you does not write the return statement, you should not capture return value. If you specify return statement, you must capture return value. Everything is something like very strict, and you have to do like this only. You don't have flexibility. But in Python, function is function. Either way you can call it. You call the function. If it does not capture the return value, of course function returns, but you are not capturing. It's okay, fine. Here you are capturing the return value. Okay, this is how simply we can write a function. Okay. Next, let you see, here is the function I am writing for factorial of the given number. So factrl is the function def. Factrl is the function name. So there is single parameter. A is parameter. Inside the function body, I am calculating factorial of the given number. The parameter A, f. And here I am calculating factorial of A and returning the factorial value. This is the function body. This function has a return statement too. Now you see, n is 5, r is 3, factrl of n, factrl of n minus r, factrl of r. So n factorial divided by n minus r factorial multiply with r factorial. I'm getting NCR output. Very simple. So 3 times I'm calling the function, 3 times this function will be executed. The return value is located here and calculated. Very simply we did it. So this program is lengthy in a number of lines, but here number of lines is reduced. And moreover, it is comfortable to read, even though some change is required. Okay, of course I do this change. How many locations that function I am calling, it is applicable for the all locations automatically. So it is much more flexible in maintaining the code. Got it? This is main benefit with the function, reusability of the code. What is the benefit with reusability, readability and maintainability? The programming become much more easier for the programmer. Okay. So now look at this program. Here, the function name is welcome. The function name is welcome. This function does not have any parameters. Inside the function, I have a couple of executable statements. This is function body. I did not write any return statement. Remember, here I am calling the function without capturing return value. Here I am calling the function capturing return value. So first I am calling the function. Please observe carefully the execution flow. Here first statement is executed. This is function definition. This is body of the function. Function object is created. Function object is created. Function is defined. It is not executed. When the function gets executed, whenever you are calling the function, the control jump to the function body and it will execute the statements in the function body. Next time, again I am calling the function, control will jump to the function body and execute the function body, right? So here I am not capturing the return value, but function is executed. I am calling the function, function is executed. Again I am calling the function, so function is executed. Here I am capturing the return value goes to R. I am printing what is R. R is none. What type of object it is? It is none type. Because I don't have return statement here, by default function returns none. By default function returns none. Just observe this. Here exclusively I wrote a return statement. The function returns a value. This is integer, but still without capturing return value I can call the function. With capturing return value I can call the function. I have flexibility, I have freedom. See, I'm calling the function but not capturing return value. Of course, function returns integer object. I am not capturing it. Okay. Understand? Your government provides you old age pension. Of course, you are eligible for old age pension. You can take it, but you are not taking. What is wrong in that? Nothing wrong, right? So you are eligible for old age pension, you are taking it. Both are okay, right? So similarly, just I am calling the function, function returns value, no doubt, but I am not capturing it. No variable is referencing it, so I am not accessing it, right? So function is executed. Next, I am calling the function, capturing the return value. I call the function, so function body is executed. And I'm capturing the return value goes to R. R is 565. It is an integer object now. A function can return any Python object. Regarding the return, I am telling you, a function can return any Python object. Please remember, function itself is a Python object. It is a code object. Function returns something. What is that something? Any Python object. Function returns integer, float, list, tuple, set, dictionary. Any Python object. Function is also a Python object. Got it? This is how we can write a function. I hope all of you understand about it. Next, you see, Greet is the function. In this function, I have only one statement. I'm calling the function, not capturing return value. Again, I'm calling the function, capturing return value. Here, return statement is not there. By default, it returns none. You understood very well, right? Next letter. All of you comfortable about return statement, right? Function, how to write the function body, and what's about the return. A function can return any Python object that you are comfortable. Now let us talk about parameters. Passing values to the function can be done using these parameters. Passing input values into the function can be done using parameters. So basically, I can classify this parameter understanding is two types. One is formal parameters. Second one is actual parameters. One is formal parameters. Second one is actual parameters. What is formal parameters? What is actual parameters? Please try to understand. The parameters specified in the function definition, in the function body, that is what formal parameters. The parameters specified, the parameter specification is what formal parameters. This is function definition. In the function definition, I specify the parameters, that is formal parameters. Okay. For those parameters, at the time of calling the function, you are passing actually values to the parameters. 12 goes to x, 45 goes to y. What is 12? What is 45 parameters? Those are actual parameters you are passing to the function at the time of calling the function. That is actual parameters. What is formal parameters? Formal parameters represents a parameter specification in the function definition. What is actual parameters? Passing parameters to the function at the time of calling the function. That is actual parameters. I hope all of you clear about this. What is formal parameter? What is actual parameter? Now let us talk about actual parameters. There are two different approaches. There are two different ways we can pass actual parameters to the function at the time of calling the function. There are two different ways we can pass parameters. One is positional parameters. Second one is keyword parameters. There are two different styles, two different approaches of passing actual parameters to the function at the time of calling the function. What are the two different styles? One is positional parameters, second one is keyword parameters, right? So let us understand what is positional, what is keyword. Here you observe clearly, add is a function x and y. There are two parameters. Of course, function body, function definition, formal parameters. We will talk about it later. Now let us talk about actual parameters. I am calling the function. I am passing parameters. Now this is what positional parameter. First value goes to first parameter, second value goes to second parameter based on its position. This is what positional parameter. Passing parameters in positional parameter style. So here you see first parameter 51 goes to x, second parameter 34 goes to y. This is positional parameters, right? Now run it. Yes, I got the value. 12 plus 45, 57. 51 plus 34, 85. I got the value. So here 12 goes to x, 45 goes to y based on position. That's why this is positional parameter, style of passing actual parameters. So here 5134, positional parameter, style of passing actual parameters at the time of calling the function. At present, I'm purely talking about actual parameters. Now look at this. See, this is a function definition. So add is the function. There are three parameters. Simply inside the function, I'm adding the three values, x plus y plus z. That gives the result. The result I am returning. This is function body, function definition. Then I'm calling the function here. I'm passing parameters. So this is positional parameter passing. So first value goes to first variable, first parameter. Second value goes to second parameter variable. Third parameter goes to third parameter variable based on the position. This is positional parameter passing style. Okay, good. Now what's about this? First let us understand this, later we can go to middle. So here, this is keyword parameter style. This is keyword parameter, second style of passing parameters, passing actual parameters is what keyword parameter style. See, key value I gave. Y is a parameter variable, z is a parameter variable, x is a parameter variable. I am passing a value for the y is equal to so and so, z is equal to so and so, x equal to so and so. This is keyword parameter passing style. Okay. So here position is important. You cannot shuffle them. But here keyword you are specifying, which value goes to which parameter variable you are specifying. So the position doesn't matter. So x is here, b value is 7, definitely b, 7 goes to x only. So y is here, a value 5, 5 goes to y only. So here z is 20, 20 goes to z only. This is keyword parameter passing style. This is positional style, positional parameter passing. This is keyword parameter passing. Okay, actual parameters at the time of calling the function. Now you look at this. This is combination of positional and keyword both. At this kind of situations, first positional parameters, then after keyword parameters. So positional parameter I want to keep in the middle, I want to put at the ending, that is not allowed. First positional parameter, so the 22 goes to first position, first parameter x, then remaining I specified keyword style. Got it? So these are the two different styles of passing parameters to the function. One is positional parameter passing, second one is keyword parameter passing. Of course, both combination also we can pass parameters to the function at the time of calling the function. So this is what passing actual parameters to the function at the time of calling it. Okay, I hope all of you understand about it. Let us go to next one. Here you observe carefully. So I hope all of you clear about this actual parameters, positional parameter passing and keyword parameter passing. All of you comfortable about it? Please confirm once. I will go to functional formal parameters. Next step. All of you comfortable? Understood clearly about actual parameters? Benazir, Bhavisri, Harshvardhan, Jyoti, Mahbub Ali, Navita, Shravanti, all of you comfortable, right? Okay. Now let us talk about formal parameters. What is formal parameter? That is parameter specification in the function definition. Parameter specification in the function definition, right? So there are 4 different ways of specifying parameters at the time of creating the function. in the function body. So positional parameter, default parameter, variable length parameter, variable length keyword parameter. These are the 4 different varieties of parameters we can specify in the function definition. So first let us see positional parameters. Of course, this is positional parameter specification, X, Y, Z. Positional parameters are mandatory parameters. You must pass value to the positional parameter. That's why I can't skip a parameter. So there are 3 parameters, definitely 3 values should be given. Either in the positional parameter passing style or keyword parameter passing style or combinational style, whatever it is, definitely I must provide value for these parameters. This is formal parameters. Positional parameters are specified. In this case, positional parameters are mandatory parameters. Now you are clear about positional parameters, even though informal. See here, this is a default parameter. Please observe carefully. A, B, C. There are 3 parameters. A and B, both are positional parameters. They are mandatory parameters. C is a default parameter. Of course, I want to put the default parameter first. I want to put the default parameter at the middle. That is not allowed. First positional parameters, then after default parameter. Default parameters are optional. If you provide value for the parameter, it will take the given value. If it does not provide value for that, it will work with the default value. That is what default parameter. So now you see, this is a function definition. In this function definition, I gave A and B, both are positional parameters. C is a default parameter. Here I must provide value for A and B. Here I am passing value, 2 values, positional parameters. 10 goes to A, 20 goes to B. I'm not giving value for C, so automatically it is going to be default 0. That's how it works. It will execute the function. Then second, you see, positional parameters I'm passing. 10 goes to A, 20 goes to B, 30 goes to C. Even though C is a default parameter, as per the location it is located, it is positional in the nature while receiving parameter values. So while receiving actual values. So 10, 20, 30, in the positional parameter style, I'm passing values. So A is going to be 10, B is going to be 20, C is going to be 30. It performs the function, the operation, right? It returns the value. Just observe below, I'm calling the function, but here 30 is the positional parameter, so that it goes to A. C is 99, B is 66. Of course, keyword parameter style. Whatever style I am passing value, I am passing value for A, I am passing value for B, I am passing value for C. So it takes the given values and execute accordingly. Here you see, I am passing 3 keyword parameters. Of course, you can pass. Here I am passing value for only A and B, keyword style. I am not giving value for C. So whenever I am not giving value for C, C is going to be default 0. That is optional. Default parameters are optional. Actual parameters, you can pass any style, either positional parameter style or keyword parameter style or combination of position and keyword parameter style. Either way, you can pass parameter to the function. In the function definition, C is the default parameter. Default parameter is optional. C is the default parameter. Default parameter is optional. If you provide value for the parameter variable C, it will take the given value. If you does not provide value, by default it go with the 0. This is what about default parameters. Even you see next, here X is positional parameter, Y and Z both are default parameters. So here I am passing only one value. the x 22 goes to x. The only one value I am passing as parameter that goes to x. Y is going to be 0, z is going to be 0 by default. Here I am passing two values. Positional parameter 22 goes to x, 33 goes to y, z is going to be 0. So here I am passing three values. 22 goes to x, 43 goes to y, 5 goes to z. Here I am passing three values. So as per the locations, position they are located, values I am passing, they are receiving the values in the order, positional parameter. Of course, you can pass in the keyword style, combinational style or keyword style you can pass. If you give value for the y and z, it will take the given value. If it does not give value, of course, they are going to be default. This is what about default parameters. Default parameters are optional. Default parameters are optional. I hope all of you comfortable. Formal parameters. What is positional parameters? What is the default parameters? All of you comfortable? All of you understand? Style of passing parameters. Next, variable length parameters. Next, variable length parameters. Look at this. Of course, you look at this program. See here, all are default parameters. All are optional. So I'm not passing anything. Of course, A is 0, B is 0, C is 0. It will calculate and returns the value. I'm passing only single value, positional parameter that goes to A. I'm passing two values, positional parameters. First one goes to A, second one goes to B. I'm passing three values. First one goes to A, second one goes to B, third one goes to C. Here, keyword parameter, I'm passing value for B. So A is default, C is default. I'm passing value for C and A. You see, 10 goes to C, 20 goes to A, B is default. Here I am passing value for A, B, C. Of course, the order can be different, right? So three values are taken. This is how it works. This is what about default parameters. Default parameters are optional. Okay. Next, look at this. This is variable length parameter. The parameter name, the argument name, begin with the single star symbol. The argument name, begin with the single star symbol. This is a variable length parameter. Variable length parameters are intended to receive multiple values together. Of course, intended to receive collection, right? This is variable length parameter. The variable length parameter is going to be a tuple inside the function body. Just observe carefully. This is variable length parameter I am passing. Inside the function body, I am printing what is VRG, what type of object it is. Of course, we know that it is a collection object. I am iterating that and doing some operation. Total of those all values. I'm returning that. Of course, I'm printing it. I'm not returning actually. This is not a return statement. I'm printing it. So here you observe how I am passing parameters. This is the function body. This is function definition. In the function definition, I specified parameter that is a variable length parameter. The variable length parameter is going to be a tuple. Inside the function body, you have to access it as a tuple. Look at this. Just observe here, I'm calling the add function. I'm not passing any parameters. I'm not passing any parameters. So VRG is the variable length parameter that is going to be empty tuple, right? So what is VRG? Empty tuple. What type of object it is? It is a tuple. So nothing is there. R is 0. So finally total is 0 only, right? Understand? Next, I am passing single value. But what is the parameter? Variable length parameter. Of course, single value is taken. Then this VRG, the parameter is going to be single item tuple. It is a tuple, single item tuple, right? Understand? Here I am passing multiple values. Here I am passing multiple values. These all multiple values goes to parameter, variable length parameter, that is going to be a tuple. See, this is the tuple, right? This is what VRG, what type of object it is tuple, it is iterable. I am iterating. For your comfortability, I am printing the values as well. I am calculating the total. The total is going to be 429 that I am printing output. So this is a variable length parameter. Variable length parameters are only compatible for the positional parameters. The variable length parameter is not compatible for the keyword parameter. It gives an error. Unexpected keyword argument, right? So variable length parameter only compatible for the positional parameters. It is intended to receive multiple positional parameters in the form of tuple. This is variable length parameters. I hope all of you understood, all of you comfortable about variable length parameter. If any doubt, please ask me quickly. Feel free to ask any questions or any doubts here. I hope all of you understand this variable length parameter. Can I go to next one? Variable length keyword parameter. Variable length keyword parameter. Now look at this. The parameter name begin with the 2 star symbols. This is going to be variable length keyword parameter. Of course, this is intended to receive multiple values, multiple parameters. But inside the function body, this variable length keyword parameter is going to be a dictionary. So inside the function body, this is going to be a dictionary. So for our understanding, I am printing what is VKW, of course, starting with 2 star symbols. So it is variable length keyword parameter. What is it? I am printing it. What type of object I am printing it? I know that it is going to be a dictionary. So dictionary.items function I am using, that I am unpacking what is key, what is value. I am separating into different variables. I am printing them. Now observe carefully. Variable length keyword parameter, add. I'm not passing any parameters. Please remember, I'm not passing any parameters. So your dictionary is going to be empty dictionary. Sorry. Your dictionary is going to be empty dictionary. It is printing the dictionary, what type of object. Of course, no items are there, so it is not iterated. Okay, fine. Here I am passing single parameter to the function. This is keyword parameter. So variable length keyword parameter only compatible for the keyword parameter passing approach. It is not compatible for positional parameter passing. Variable length parameter compatible for the positional parameters. Variable length keyword parameter is compatible for the keyword parameter approach. So here I am passing a single parameter, that is keyword parameter. So keyword is your wish, value is your wish. This is going to be a dictionary, single item dictionary. So A is going to be key, 66 is going to value. This is key value pair. This is a dictionary. Single item is there. So for loop, single iteration. Okay. Here I am passing multiple keyword parameters into the function. So it is going to be a dictionary. Just observe, this is your dictionary, key value pairs. Okay, so this is a dictionary. I am iterating it. So these are the keys, these are the values. I am separated into different variables and printed for you. So this variable length keyword parameters are only compatible for the keyword parameter passing style. It is not compatible for the positional parameter style. Positional arguments, but 3 were given, right? Understand? This gives an error. This is what variable length parameters, variable length keyword parameters. You are comfortable about it. Okay. Next program, if you see, In this program, I gave variable length parameters and variable length keyword parameter, both. So into this function, I can pass either positional parameters. Positional parameters goes to variable length argument. Variable length keyword arguments goes to the keyword parameters. If I pass, that goes to variable length keyword parameter. Now, if you observe carefully, understand little more about this when I am using both. So I'm not passing any parameters. So variable parameter is going to be empty tuple. Variable length keyword parameter is going to be empty dictionary because I am not giving any parameters. Here I am passing only positional parameters. These positional parameters goes to variable length parameter as a tuple. Here I am passing keyword parameters only. These keyword parameters goes to variable length keyword parameters in the form of dictionary. So variable parameters are going to be empty tuple. So here in this case, if you observe, I am passing positional parameters and keyword parameters both. Whenever you are passing positional parameters and keyword parameters both together, first positional parameters, then after keyword parameters, right? So these all positional parameters goes to variable arguments. These all keyword parameters goes to variable length keyword arguments in the form of tuple and dictionary. So variable parameters is the tuple, variable length keyword parameter is the dictionary. This is how you can pass parameters to the variable arguments and variable keyword arguments. Just let us observe one more. Please observe here carefully. Please observe here. C, A, B, both are positional parameters. Of course, I am giving CD. These are keyword parameters. These are default parameters. Of course, A, B, C, D, these are positional parameters. Out of them, C and D are default. These are definitely positional parameters. Then variable arguments, then keyword variable arguments, variable length keyword arguments, right? Just for our understanding, I am printing internal inside the function body what is A, what is B, what is C, what is D. Of course, C and D are default parameters. What is variable length argument? What is key variable length keyword argument? So how I am passing values, how it is receiving the value, it is, we are trying to understand. Here I pass only two values. Two values are mandatory because A and B both are positional parameters. Positional parameters are mandatory parameters. Now run it. You observe A is 76, B is 34. C is default, D is default. Okay, variable length is empty tuple. Keyword variable, it is empty dictionary. Okay, fine. So here I am passing the 4 parameters. What happens? 7 goes to A, 3 goes to B, 9 goes to C, 8 goes to D because position, as per the position. Variable arguments are empty tuple, keyword variable arguments are empty dictionary, right? Now look at this. Here 3 goes to A, 5 goes to B, 7 goes to C, 9 goes to D. Remaining all goes to variable parameters. Remaining positional parameters goes to variable arguments. Here keyword arguments goes to variable keyword. Got it? Just observe, run and output, observe output. So A is 3, B is 5, C is 7, D is 9. So of course C is 7, D is 9. Then there's 11, 22, 33, 44, 55. These positional parameters gone to variable argument. So X, Y, Z, these are the keyword parameters gone to variable length keyword. Good. Now, if you observe, the A, B are mandatory, C, D are default. So can I make sure values goes to A, B, values goes to variable argument? Can I skip C and D as default? It is not possible because C and D, third position, fourth position, definitely third position value, fourth position value definitely goes to C and D. Okay. So if I want C and D, I want to take choice. Whether I want to give the value or not, I want to take choice. Automatically third position goes to C, fourth position goes to D. I don't want like that. In such case, you locate this default parameters after variable length. In this case, definitely you have to pass the value C and D in the keyword style. Positional style is not possible because after A and B, all positional parameters unlimited goes to variable argument. Where is the value goes to C and D? So if you want to pass values to C and D, in this case, definitely keyword style. Just you observe this. 3 goes to A, 5 goes to B. Remaining all positional parameters goes to variable argument. Here C is 54, D is 98. If I does not provide this C is 54, D is 98, they are going to be default 0, 0. If I specify, so 54 goes to C, 98 goes to D. Of course, order you can shuffle in the keyword. Then XYZ goes to variable length keyword. Now you observe. This is how. This is what about positional parameters, default parameters, variable length parameters, variable length keyword parameters. All of you comfortable about it? Any questions? Function definition, return value, and parameters, formal parameters, actual parameters, positional parameter style of passing, keyword parameter style of passing, combination of both, and formal parameters, positional parameters, default parameters, variable length keyword parameters, and writing the function body. This much all of you clear, right? If you all of you comfortable, then I will go to next step, understanding about local variables and global variables. Next step, we are going to local variables and global variables. Very simple. The parameter variables are local to the function. The variables created inside the function body, they are local to the function. They are accessible only within that function body. This is what local variables. Please remember. Parameter variables and the variables created inside the function body, they are local to the function. Okay. Then what is global variables? Global variables are the variables created in the program level. Please observe, please do not forget, here usually I am calling as variables, but in Python everything is an object. So they are Python objects. The objects created in the program level, they are global. This is how you have to understand. Even though just in the flow I'm telling you them as variables. Please observe this program. Please observe this program. Try to understand this. First line is print command. Second line is creation of the variable. There is float object v1. This is in program level. This is in program level. So this is global. The global variable is accessible throughout the program, even though inside the function bodies. Those are available in that program. So v1 is global. My func1 is a function. My func2 is a function. Here you see p1 is a parameter. Parameter variable is local to the function. X and Y both are variables created inside the function body. So P1, X, Y, these are local to the function 1. Here again, X and Y created inside the function 2, they are local to the function 2. Got it? Please observe carefully. Here, locals is a function I am printing. Locals is a function, built-in function. Globals is a function, built-in function. Of course, you can use it inside the function body or inside the program anywhere, but a locals function, globals function returns a dictionary. The locals function returns the dictionary that contains information about all the local variables of that particular function. Globals function returns a dictionary that contains all the global variables, information about all the global variables. So inside the function 1, I am printing locals function that returns a dictionary, contains all the local variables. Globals function that returns a dictionary, contains all the global variables. Similarly, inside the function 2, locals and globals. In the program level, again globals I am printing. Once you observe execution flow of this program, please observe carefully. First line is executed. So print command, print the program begin statement in the output. Global variable v1 float object is created. Then my func1 function object is created, right? Understand? So my func1 function object is created. Function definition, function object is created. My func2 function definition, function object is created. Okay, so v1 is global. My func1 function object is global level. My func2 function object is global level. These objects are created in global level. Then my func2, I'm calling the function. So whenever I call the function, it will start executing the function. So it goes to my func2, start executing my func2. So here my func2 begin print command executed. Inside my func2, this print command is executed. X is equal to 20. The object, integer object X is created inside the function 2, that is local to the function 2. The integer object Y 30 is created, Y is created, that is inside the function 2. This is local, this is local. These local variables are created. Then after, I am calling my func1 inside the function 2. I am calling my func1, passing parameter 40. 40 goes to P1. P1 is the parameter variable that is local to the my function 1. So my function 1 execution begins from here. So my function 1 begin inside my function 1. So X is equal to 50. X is 50. So this is local variable created. So this X is different local to the function 2. This X is different local to the function 1. Y is 70. Local to the function 1. This Y is different, that is local to the function 2. This Y is different, that is local to the function 1. Then P1 is the parameter variable local, that is 40. So multiplying with 10, so that is a P1 local variable. So here there are 3 local variables. P1 is local, X is local, Y is local. Just for the information, I am printing locals function. So it prints the dictionary, that is the information about all the local variables of the current function. So then globals, that prints all the global objects related to the current program level. So function 1 execution completed, then it will back to here. Here I am printing locals. What are the locals of the function 2? It prints in the form of dictionary. What are the globals at this moment? Globals of the program. It prints globals in the form of dictionary. Function 2 execution is completed. Then it will back here. In the program level, I am printing globals. Then program end. This is how it will be executed. Once you run this program, observe the output. So program begin. Function 2, program begin, global variable v1 is created, function object function 1 is created, function object function 2 is created, execution of the function to begin, so printing function to begin. That's why my function to begin inside my function 2. Then local variables are created calling the my function 1, so function 1 executes begin. So my function 1 begin inside my function 1. Inside my function 1 globals. Of course, globals we have several things, built-in things also. Underscore underscore name underscore 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 main is the value of it. Document string. Okay, and modules. Okay, so built-ins, file at the file path. Here you see v1 is the global, my function 1 is global, my function 2 is global, that you can observe. So throughout the program they are common, global is global always. So that I am printing my function 1 end. Then it will back to function 2. Here inside the function 2 I am printing locals x and y, locals in the function 2. Global, of course quite common, v1 is global 9.8, my func1 is global, my func2 is global. So function 2 ends. Then in the program level I am printing global. These globals are common throughout the program, right? So this is what understanding basically global variables and local variables. I hope all of you understand global variables and local variables. Global variables you can read inside the function also. Global variables you can read, you can operate inside the function also. Global variables are accessible throughout the program in all the objects. Local variables are accessible only within the function during the function execution. Okay, this is global variables and local variables. Let you observe this program. Let you observe this program. Go ahead with this. So program begin first line. Then G1 is the global variable. My func1 is the function object. My func2 is the function object. Here I am calling my func2 and I am printing the global variable G1. Program ends. So here I am calling my func2. So function 2 executes. So inside the function 2 I am printing what is the global variable. So what I am doing here, I am reading the global variable, right? Here also I am reading the global variable. My func1, I am calling my func1 here. In my func1, what I am doing, I am modifying the global variable value G1. I am assigning a new value to the global variable. But originally what happens here, inside the function 1, G1, is the G1 available in local? No, G1 is not available in the local. So create the local variable G1. This is what actually it is done. Originally it is not modifying the global variable. In case of reading also, what happens? Is the variable G1 available in local? No, it is not available. So check in the global level. In the global level it is available, so read it. This is what happens here. While assigning the value also, is the G1 available in local level? No, it is not available. So create the new local variable G1. This is what happens. Please observe carefully. Observe. So first line is executed. G1 global object is created. My func1 object is created. My func2 object is created. I am calling my func2. My func2 execution begins. My function to begin. So in my function 2 before G1 is 9.8. Then I am calling my function 1. So my function 1 execution begins. Okay. So here you see what is G1. G1 is local in the my function 1. G1 is local in the my function 1. So here I am printing G1, that is 999. But again come back to function 2. I am printing G1. There is 9.8 only. Come back from function 2, printing G1, that is 9.8 only. So inside the function, I'm not able to modify the global variable. I'm not able to write into the global variable. What is the reason? First, it will check in the local level. It will do the operation at the local level. Okay. While reading, if local variable is not available, then it will read from the global. This is what happens. But this is not I am expecting. I must be able to operate global variables because global variables are accessible throughout the program in the various functions also, various function bodies of those program. I must be able to read, I must be able to write. So what can I do? Exclusively tell to the interpreter, these are the global variables, don't operate it locally. How to tell that? See here, G1 is a global variable, V1 is a global variable. Here exclusively I am specifying G1, V1 are global variables in the function 1. In the function 2 also, exclusively I am specifying G1, V1 are global variables. When I specify using a global keyword, I am specifying these are the global variables. Of course, they cannot be operated locally. They will be accessed as global variables. Locally, it cannot be created dynamically, right? So now you see global variable is modified. See, here I am calling the function 2. Function 2 execution begins. G1, V1 variables global. So G1 I am reading, global variable value I am reading. So function 1 execution begins. Inside the function 1 also I am specifying G1 is global. G1 is equal to 999. Yes, it is not created locally. It is modifying the global variable. That's why later also global variable is 999. When exclusively you specified them as global variables, whenever you are using those variables in your program, they are operating the global variables dynamically. Local actions are not taken. This is how to read and write global variables inside the function. Inside the function. This is what about local variables and global variables. So based on this local variables, global variables concept, you supposed to understand program memory layout and function stack frames. Once again, the memory mechanism you have to understand here, that is a program memory layout and function stack frames. This program memory layout, function stack frames we will discuss tomorrow, and as well function as an object. Function as an object. Of course, call by reference passing parameters, call by value passing parameters, and function as an object. Once you understood function as an object, the nested functions, recursive functions, nested functions, and iterators, generators, decorators, these all things we have to discuss in the functions. Those things we continue discussing tomorrow, right? So far, whatever we discussed in the function, about function parameters, function return, different varieties of parameters, okay, formal parameters, actual parameters, positional parameters, keyword parameters, positional parameters, default parameters, and variable length parameters, variable length keyword parameters, global variables, local variables. These all things we understand. So tomorrow we'll understand memory model regarding understanding local, global, and function stack frames, memory allocation mechanism. Okay. And also we understand call by value, call by reference style of parameter passing. And also we understand functional programming, function as an object, passing function as a parameter to the function, returning the function by a function. That is a functional programming, advanced programming, functional programming, advanced concepts in the functions, iterators, generators, decorators, nested functions. Okay, these all. Okay, those things we continue tomorrow. Finally, anybody is having any questions, guys? These functions programs I will forward today to you. Finally, anybody is having any questions, please ask me.